I'm Katie Lonzo, I am 26 years old and I work in communications for the NHS, which is the National Health Service in the UK. I don't need to say free healthcare, by the way. So I went to secondary school during 2002 and 2007. And then I went on to do 2 years of further study from 16, 17 to 18. And that was 2007 to 2009, which was in the UK. We had a similar situation to 9/11, but on a slightly smaller scale. We obviously had the London bombings where our tube stations were blown up, which was quite a big deal over here. I think I'd probably have to go with my A levels, just because it was slightly more specific and we studied more books. And oddly enough, it's going to be Nathaniel Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter. It's very strange. Like, I'm automatically drawn to American literature, and we just happened to study that, and I just found it really interesting, very fascinating. It's also looking at a completely different culture, isn't it? It's nothing that we'd ever really looked at before. I'd never really looked at American literature, so that's just pretty interesting. And it was actually probably the first time that I probably kind of connected with a book and actually thought, oh, English, I'm actually quite good at this. A Kestrel for a Knave. It's just a weird British book about a guy, or a young boy, should I say, who doesn't get on with his family, ends up finding a poorly bird, a kestrel, and kind of rehabilitates the bird. And then there's this whole like emotional issue because he gets attached, but he needs to free the bird, and it's very tragic. It's a tricky one. For the UK, I think I would go with Noughts and Crosses. It's one of my favourite books. It's like the first book that I read as a child and that made me cry, which sounds really cool. It's basically like a reversal on race. So you've got noughts and crosses, and I'm not quite sure which way they go around, but it's kind of like um, those people who are Caucasian are actually treated in a similar way to black people were treated and still are treated in some instances. So it's a complete role reversal, and I guess it kind of really opens your eyes to like society and everything that's going on in terms of race.